So you need to make sure, once again, I'm hammering in, like Matt always told you guys, make sure that you get your education, you know. And as I came in here, I was thinking about what I was going to talk about. But the thing that stuck out to me when I came in here and I sat around and watched, and I'm the same kind of person, is relationships. You know, the relationships you have with your friends, of course, you have relationships at school, you have schoolmates and everything, but once you're on a team, once you're involved with somebody that, you know, you're ride or die with, you know, when you go through, it teaches you about discipline, it teaches you about resilience, it teaches you about life, it teaches you what everything is. Basketball is business. You know, you have a CEO, you have a coach, you have managers, you have basketball, you have a team. The skills that you guys learn, communication, the things that you guys do in your life after basketball, you are well equipped to do it. And basketball is just not about the game. And I think once again, like I said before, it's about relationships. You know, I still have contact with my friends from high school. I'm sure Terry still does. You know, because of the fact that things that we did growing up and the stuff that we went through, as far as playing basketball, to get here, to be in front of you guys here. I think about how lucky I am sometimes to be sitting here in New Zealand and being in front of you guys. You know, from where me and Terry come from, we shouldn't be standing here in front of you guys if you knew half the stuff that was going on when we were growing up. So, you know, what I want to say is the relationships, make sure you keep them. I'm sure you will. I can tell already by the guys that are here, the people that are here, about the relationships that you guys have built. There's nothing more important in the world than that. So, whatever you guys do in life, I wish you the best. Remember, you know, eat your veggies, do your homework. All right, thank you.
Very well spoken. Angela, thank you. Next up is another one of Aniwa's coaches, Terry Stallworth. Yeah.
Kia ora, everybody. I'm Coach Terry Stallworth to a lot of these boys here. And I just want to tell you a little bit about Niwa's journey to where he is now. I first met Niwa at a Stephen Adams camp. My wife brought him to me and said, look at this kid, you know, look at his jump shot. And then I was sitting there watching him shoot. I said, oh, you got a nice little shot. And he said, guess what? He tried out for Wellington under 13s team, and he got cut. I said, what? Man, I was playing Wellington, man. He's better than half of those guys. But me, being the coach that I am, I said, but hey, I got a proposition for you, Neil. Just come on down to Aniwaniwa. See, you got a Aniwaniwa girl. Fed on to him. Okay? Come down to Aniwaniwa, get a little workout with my boy and a couple other boys, and some of the other girls that we used to have come work out. And then he started liking basketball. But I noticed one time he used to go to the toilet a lot. I'm like, what's up with this man? He going to the toilet. Then I found out my son, he's a big trash talker. I don't know where he did that from, not from his dad, maybe from his mom. But he was a big trash talker, and he used to trash talk Niwa, and then he had Niwa go in the bathroom and have a little cry. And then he'll come back on the court. But you know what, Nicholas? That helped you on your journey. It got you tougher. Because, you know, when we went the following year, he trained with us, and then we went and played Wellington under 15s. I was in, he was here. I said, man, you need to go in and drive these guys. He's the one who cut you. These guys who didn't want you. I said, you need to go out there and prove something to them. So Nima was steaming before the game started. And he went out and got 32 points. Yeah, went out and got 32. We beat Wellington. And then from there, a relationship grew. He joined our NCBA team, and we started going to Vegas. And he started going to Vegas, and because Zeke was talking that trash to him, when he went to Vegas, the brothers talk trash in Vegas. Trust me, they talk trash. But it didn't faze him no more because Zeke had got him, you know, he got him ready for it. And he played really well. Okay. Then he came back here to New Zealand. You know, he had a tough time in high school, a couple schools that didn't work out. He sat out one whole year, his year 12 year, didn't play. But then he came back in year 13 for town and led them to the finals, to the championship game. That, to me, I just say from that point there, is somebody who don't quit. A lot of people I know would have quit, okay? He did. He went and led his team to the championship. Then from there, we went to Vegas again. He got noticed. He got picked up from a Spire Academy in Ohio. He got a full scholarship, a full ride. He got out there to play against those Americans, and he was a leading scorer on the team. Okay? And then he always could score. You know, I used to get on his case because he cherry picked a lot, but he always could score. You know that too. But then after that, you know, his journey continued. Then he got offered, you know, from there he got an offer to go to the University of Hawaii, Hilo. And he's done good. He was freshman newcomer of the year, all tournament. And these are against Americans. So Niwa stuff comes from hard work, grit, never giving up. And I like to say, Niwa, you know, I really respect you for that. I know sometimes when I was coaching you, I was riding you, but I was getting you ready for when you go to the States. And you're one of my players that I really like because you never gave up. And you always played hard, and you always had, even now, got that little cheeky smile on your face. And I think you get that from your dad. But I just say, congratulations, hit 21, continue to work hard, and continue to do what you do best. Don't give up. And all the best for you in the future. Thank you.
Shot, Terry, that was me. The next speaker is close family friend Susie Traeger.
My name's Susie. I'm a close friend of Rachel. Rachel and I have known each other for quite some time. For those of you who don't know, Rachel and I actually played together in the New Zealand indoor team. So we played together for a few years. Rachel ended up moving to Auckland and we lost contact. But then a few years later we reconnected. And it was through Aaron and Rachel's invite to us to get our son into basketball. And that's how we connected with Niwa, Ella and Izzy. And since then we've had a strong friendship. And for that I'm grateful. We've lost a few close family members and friends recently, just over the years, and we understand that friends and family are something that's really important to us. So I just want to give my ups to Rachel and Aaron for a beautiful family that you guys have. There's that saying, obviously, that it takes a village to raise a family, and that's definitely reciprocated with all our families. We've got Rex and Sopo, who are also good friends of ours as well. But Niwa, this is all about you. So I just want to say to you that we love you. You know, you've been a huge inspiration to a lot of people, and that's pretty evident with those that are here tonight. You're a role model, a positive role model for your parents, and also your sisters, and also your extended family, so us included. So from us to you, actually I'm going to get my family to come up here. If they can come up here, please. I've got my mum here, my husband, and my kids. If they can come forward, please. Jalen, where are you? Charity, Coda, Lani, Coda, Charity. So this is only part of our family. We've got my son, Denny, who officers, apologies for not being here, Jess and Ava. And we've got lots of extended basketball family as well from my nephews. So Niwa, we're not going to sing a song because we don't know how to sing, but we just want to say that we do love you so, so much, and we wish you all the very best for the future. We love you.
Lovely. Dave Edgar. Where are you, mate? Dave. Where is he? Linesman Brotherhood. He's come all the way from the Hawke's Bay. Here we go.
Thanks so much. Hey, I'm representing the Auckland boys, especially from West Auckland. Niwa, happy birthday. You've grown into a fine young man, and we hope to, we hope for the best for you. But just quickly, I want to acknowledge Aaron and Rachel. Without your growth and support and love, Niwa wouldn't be the man he is today. And what a wonderful family you've got. I also would like to just acknowledge, there's been a few of our friends, family, passed over the last 12, 24 months, so I'd like to acknowledge them as well. The West Auckland boys, we've tried to support you as much as we could. All the boys, not all of them could come today, just me and Marco came. But we love you, Nia. You're the man, and we want to support you. But just want to remind you is that you've got a beautiful family. We've got Mum and Dad, Rachel, and Aaron, and your two sisters. You're not the man you are. But because they're there, you've got that respect, that loyalty that we all know that you've got. And I don't want to mention talent. So congratulations, mate.
Hey, can we get some quiet in the back, please, in respect to the speakers? Thank you.
Yo! Shot, Dave. Next, we've got the real deal, Neil Handsome Hanson, representing LBC Hellblazers. Right, so I'm reading from some paper. Right, we're going to start hot. We're going to start with a chant. Okay, go something like this. Everyone's involved. So we're going Aniwaniwa, Tait-Jones. You can say that. Right? Right, everybody. Aniwaniwa, Tait-Jones. Now, I keep on saying, give it up for the Tait-Jones family, such beautiful people. Got to do a big shout out to any St. Pat's boys and old boys here tonight. Terry feed them all day. My name's Neil Hanson, and I'm a close friend of the Tait-Jones family. And it's an absolute honour to get up here in front of such fine people and say some fine words about such a fine young man. I stand up here and also represent our crew, LBC Hellblazers. How cool is this fella? Niwa. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I'm around this fella, I just feel cool. When thinking about what to say tonight, I first thought of an anagram of Niwa's name. And I came up with Aniwaniwa. I thought this was very fitting because we all know how much this fella likes to win. You're the man, Niwa. I have a lot of respect for you. The way you go about your business. Since you're a young fella, you always had good manners and showed us all mad respect. One of my favourite memories of you is
coming to watch you at your first Saints game. We kept an eye on you, getting into the second half. It's like we were, when the coach gave you the nod, it was like you matrix out of your tracksuit, straight on that ball. You made a big impact as soon as you got on. We were very proud. And you, Niwa, I see someone with quiet confidence. Although not quite as quiet as used to be since you've been back from Hawaii. Definitely come back here with a lot more swagger. And Niwa, I see someone with so much talent, and at the same time someone with huge work ethic and drive. The perfect formula for success. And you, Niwa, I see someone with incredible backing. Such an amazing family network behind you, and an awesome friend network creating such a solid foundation. It's an absolute pleasure to know you, Niwa. I wish you all the best and bless you for your future, and wish you the happiest of birthdays. Yeah, that's all I've got to say. Yeah!
Nice horse. Next up, we got a couple of, or three of Niwa's friends from St. Pat's, Jacob Piasen, and from Rongotai College, William Top and Aiden O'Neill. Give it up.
What's up, everyone? I'm Jacob. I've had this pleasure of knowing Niwa for about 4 years. The first time I met him was at Senior A trials when he was just sitting on the sideline because he had a broken hand because he sucks. I remember this one day at the tuck shop, Niwa came up to me and he started being a smartass. So I jabbed him and then I picked him up and I threw him on the ground. And then after that day, he's just been a humble guy. Well, to me, I don't know about anyone else. But Rachie, Aaron, you guys did a mean job tonight. Mum, you as well. You've raised, Rachie, Aaron, you guys raised a good guy. And Niwa, you've always had my back, for the dumb things that we've done together and some of the good stuff. These days I still want to drop you again. You still give me a headache, but it is what it is. But I love you. Thank you.
Hey, my name's Adam, if you don't know me. But I don't have the fondest memory of when we first met Niwa, the first conversations, but I do remember Finn McClure, somewhere out there. He forced me to sit next to him in geography, and I was like, oh, okay. And a cold boy coming around the I was like, okay. But he quickly gelled with everyone, as you can tell. I mean, look at all the Rongotai boys that are here now. He really got to know them really well. And I mean, look how they're all here to support him. We got really close with him, especially in geography, because we had heaps of mean trips. Especially the Tongariro one, because we used to get up to some dumb shit before we were going on our walks and stuff. It was good. But I think with my friendship with Niwa, I think it really blossomed when he came back the first time from Hawaii. It was I was going through tough stuff then, but he was always there to back me up through anything, so he didn't even have to ask him, he was always there for me. Rachel and Aaron, you guys raised a pretty mean guy, pretty amazing. I'm so glad to have him in my life because he's helped me heaps. So I love him heaps, bro. Love you.
Hi guys, I'm William. I thought I'd just give another shout out to Big A, Auntie Rachel. Can't be easy having all of Niwa's job kick mates here, but you guys seem to manage it. especially Jacob. I don't know about this guy, but he's here, I guess. Niwa, bro, I think I speak for everyone in the room when I say we're all crazy proud of you. Not even just basketball-wise, like the man you've become in general. Yeah, I think the man you've become off the court is just as good, if not better than the man you are on the court. Yeah, always there for.
You can just say it, bro.
But yeah, you're always there for all the boys. Family's everything to you, guys. I'm pretty proud to call him up.
That was powerful, that was mean. Thanks for your patience. We're up to our last speaker now. After this guy speaks, we're all going to bust a move on the dance floor. So introducing to you the squadron leader of the Tait brothers, the king of the LBC, the Scux's Tait brother, Tait-Jones.
Kia ora tātou. Nō tātou tīmatatanga ka mihi atu ki te rungarawa. Nō reire e pā, tēnei te mihi atu ki a koe me tō tama. Nau mai haru mai tēnei pō. Mō mai tō manaki, me tō whakaaro, me tō aroha kia mātou I tēnei pō. Kia koe. Kia koe anō. Nā iwi e tau nei, I hoki mai ki te tautoko te take o tēnei rā. Ki te haiuritau Aniwaniwa. Tēnei te mihi atu ki a koutou katoa, huri noa. I want to start out by thanking, some key people, and I think the first thing is, following off from my brother Pete, is, recognising those people that have passed. And for our family right now, real big deal is the Mac attack, Kenny Mac. So, Mac, loved him so much. He was a pillar of our community. And this was a guy that dedicated himself to the game and to Wellington community and nationally, internationally to basketball. He's the reason that we've got more than 70 kids through his programs to scholarships in America. He's the reason why Niwa was playing basketball and doing it so well. I want to recognise him. I also want to recognise Angelia. Angelia, having you here tonight, it's a real honour representing Mac. Also you, though, Rob. Speaking on his behalf, he was absolutely adored by Wellington and our community nationally, so it's only appropriate that we recognise him. The other one I want to recognise when we're talking about Mac is Joe McDonald and your whānau, bro, your Aiga, from Wellington City Council that gave so much in support of his tangi. I want to recognise you and your whānau, bro. You were the guy that was there for us. We were really grieving hard. You were there, you were representing council, the only manager was there with your wife and your kids every single day in the tautoko the take, which is also important to most people that are here tonight. So, thank you. Also want to thank Hibbo, bro. Thank you so much for emceeing tonight. It's appropriate that you do that, coming from the LBC, Lower Bay crew. Also, I want to shout out to Raw, bro, thanks for stepping up, bro. We go back to 84, playing ball on the quad at RC. All the speakers, Pete, thank you, brother. All the speakers, too many to name. But I want to thank everybody. I want you to know this, that you are family to us. the reason that you're here tonight is to tautoko this important take. And, you know, it's true. You know, Niwa's birthday was on the 5th of April earlier this year, but this is the first time we've had him in New Zealand for the last 3 years because he's chasing his dreams. He's been in America for the last 3 years, so we've never had the opportunity to, you know, I suppose, recognise, you know, him. So we thought it was appropriate, you know, that we have this night. So I'm just going to encourage you all to have a great time. Your family to us. I want to shout out to all of you for making the time to be here tonight to recognise Aniwa. I also want to recognise my wife Rachel. Without you, darling. 23 years of marriage, and you're the backbone to our whānau, honey. You always have been. So, you know, thank you so much for everything that you do on the daily. Also want to recognise Kerry and the bar staff. I want to say thanks to the Mills family, Jordan and Nick, who gave this venue for free with love. You know, they were also instrumental in recognising Kenny during his recent tangi. So it's important that we recognise them as well. I suppose it's a tradition that you know, a member of the family gets up and tells a story, and I'm sort of going to break with that in some ways, because what's important to me is, you know, Niwa and the man that he's become over the last 21 years is he's excelled pretty much in everything that he's done, both academically and on the court, as he chases his dream to make the NBA. And you know, people have already said it tonight, he's humble. He's humble, and you know, we just want to recognise you, son, for, you know, the person that you are, the good person that you are. You've always got time for people, and it's easy when you become a pillar of a society to sort of break away from the people and become something that you're not. I'm glad that you're steeped in, you know, who you are and where you're from, and so you know, we recognise you in that tonight. So thank you very much for being the man that you are. I suppose from here, I'll just also point out another thing about Niwa. He's, I started calling him the Iceman because from a very young age, you know, he showed this tremendous ability to be calm under pressure. And every time he's been put under pressure, he's always stood up. So it's another thing I want to recognise you for, son, is, you know, your ability to stay calm. Call you the Iceman because, you know, I'll never forget that time we were in Vegas and we came back and we got onto a transfer flight. And I remember you forgot your passport, you left it on the plane, and I was freaking out because I was like, man, we're going to lose Niwa. He's going to be stuck in Aussie while the rest of the team gets home. And you were just so calm, and I was freaking out. And I just looked at you, and I remember I just looked at you, and I thought, man, the Iceman, you know, you can just do things under pressure. So continue that legacy, son, and continue being you. So I suppose with that in mind, what I want to do now is, you know, I want to give you the gifts that the family have prepared for you. And the first up is the korowai that I'm wearing, and this is a tūhoi korowai. It's in tūhoi colours. We've also got the key for you that's come from the Baisi family. I want to thank you all very much, Baisis, for doing what you've done for us. Particularly all those people that have helped in the kitchen today, Reeds, so many people that have helped us out to get this done tonight. So I want to thank you all for that. So, son, with that in mind, you know, I want everyone to party up, have a great time tonight. So with that in mind, I'm going to give you this korowai now. We're going to give you your 21st key, then we're going to cut that cake. But before I do, just like everybody to join me, 3 cheers for Aniwaniwa. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
Party on, party on.
Sing a song, mate. Sing a song.
Party